Hey guys, I am Shomo. So previously I have uploaded a long video of how to implement your GitHub for your Unity project, but actually it was quite long. So that's why I thought, like, why don't I make a very concise and short video for you guys so that it will be easier for you to cope up with a long video, and then you can use your Unity project and then upload it onto GitHub very easily, and you can use that and share it with your friends. So without further ado, let's get started. So to do that, obviously, first of all, you need to go to your GitHub account. So this is my GitHub account. I am already signed in here. So now what I want to do is, like, I want to create a new repository. So here I can give a name, say, for like test1 or something like that. And then for now, I can leave it as public. Then you can add a README file if you want. Generally, I used to do, so I will click on that. Now, the most important part is to add a Git ignore. This will actually give you the access, like, so that all the temporary files which will be generated by Unity is not going to be uploaded to GitHub. So you have to be very cautious about this Git ignore. But fortunately, GitHub is giving you the pre-built or pre-built template of the Git ignore files for Unity. So we are going to search for that template. That is, sorry, Unity, and just click on this Unity. So this is the pre-built Git ignore template. So this will really help us. And not only that, we are going to change a little bit on this Git ignore file as well. If you have a license, so you can give one. For now, I do not have any license. So let's create the repository. So yeah, I have already got the repository created. Now, before cloning the repository to my computer, I want to change the git ignore a little bit. So see, this git ignore file is already written by with the GitHub, so many stuff. So this folders needs to be ignored by GitHub so that all the temporary files, the library files, is not going to be uploaded to GitHub. Basically, these are temporary files which are being generated by your own computer. So that's why. So all these files and then all those extensions are going to be excluded onto GitHub. Now I want to change a little bit to this file so that it will be helpful for us. Now I need to add .ds store. So .ds store is like a temporary file, you can say, which is hidden, generally hidden, and that is generally seen on Macs, generally on Macs. So if you are a Windows user and one of your friend is using a Mac, or if you are using Mac and Windows simultaneously, and then open your Unity project on either of these operating system, what will you have? What will you see? Like when you open that same Unity project onto your Mac, and then if you like take that project and then put it back to Windows, you will see, like, under each folder there will be this .ds store file. So that's why it is really irritating to see .ds store file on, like, under each folder for every files. So that's why you need to ignore that .ds store file. So that .ds store file, even if it is generated by Mac, it will not be uploaded to GitHub. The next one is icon and question mark. So icon file is like when you are going to release or publish your app to any app store, let's say Apple App Store or Google Play Store or some kind of app store, you have to create an icon file, right, for your app. Now, if with this icon file has been generated, you will see, like, under your Unity project folder, under each folder there will be an icon file. So that is irritating. So, like, you can you can ignore that icon file, and this question mark says, like, if the icon file is present in this project directory, ignore that. So this is the this is one of them. And the last one is, if you are using VS Code, then this VS Code needs to be ignored. Generally, people used to use Visual Studio for Unity project, but you can use VS Code as well. So you can, well, like, ignore the VS Code. So these three are some of the addition for the git ignore. So I can like commit to update git ignore and commit changes. So here, so this is uploaded. So what I will do is like go back to my original repository, the main repository, and then I am going to open with GitHub desktop. Okay, so now if you do not already have GitHub desktop already installed on your computer, you can just search GitHub desktop online in Google or any other web browser, and then you can download it and then set it up and then install the GitHub desktop on your computer. You basically need to sign in to your GitHub account, and that's it. So I already have installed GitHub desktop on my computer, so I'm just hitting open with GitHub desktop, and then it will show that where it will be going to clone the repository. So you can just, if you want to choose a different path where do you want to choose, you can do that. But I am fine with where this GitHub is actually by default going to clone it. So I am just letting it to clone. So the so here I have already got the test1 folder ready for in my local hard disk, but see, there is nothing related to Unity right now. So what I am going to do is going to create a Unity project inside this test folder. So I am going to create a new project, and then I am going to change the location of this folder, and then I am going to choose test1. So this is the folder where which I have downloaded from GitHub. So I am going to open this Unity project inside this folder. So for now, I am just okay with the project name. So I am just going to create project, and Unity is going to create the project here, and see the project is generated. Okay, guys. So like the blank Unity project has been generated, which just normally have the scenes and all those stuff. So the project is there, the assets, all the required files are there, which is good. But if you go back to GitHub desktop, you will see like there are 300 plus changes. But why we are getting 300 plus changes? We want to ignore all the library files. See here, if you go back to git ignore, what we wanted to see, like we need to ignore the library files, the temp file, the object file, all those stuff, right? So library files, temp file, all those files. But here you can see the library file is already getting selected. Why is that? Because you are basically creating a new project which has my project as the main folder structure, and after inside this project folder, all the library files and all those files are there, right? So git ignore cannot understand which is this my project folder. So it only knows like just inside the test1 project folder, this library file, the temp file, the object file, all those folders, sorry, all those folders and all those files should be there. There should not be any other folder. These folders or these files should not be inside another project folder. So that's why it cannot understand that this needs to be ignored. So what I will do is like I will select all those stuff and then simply just copy it and paste it outside of this project folder, and then I will delete that. So in this case, what I am saying to the git ignore file or GitHub, I would say that this the git ignore can right now understand, okay, inside test1 project folder, the library files, logs file and all those stuff are there. So once I hit the GitHub desktop, you will see like how it will change. So I click the change and see from 300 plus changes, it just went to 30 changes. So here you can see only the required files are getting selected. So your git ignore is really set up properly right now. So what we will do, like create, give a message, initial commit or something like that, commit to main, push to origin. That's it. Okay. Now if we go back to test1 and then see only the required folders are there. The assets, packages, project setting, user settings. And the git ignore readme is already there, but these 4 folders are there. And inside the asset folder, there is right now, as it is a empty scene, so there is only scene folder. But now if you click on the Unity, you are going to get this error, fatal error. Why? Because Unity does not know where is this my project folder, right? So that's why you need to go back to Unity Hub, and then which one? This one, test one. So you can remove this project from list and then open, go to open, and then inside test one, you just select test one because all these assets folder are over here. You can click on open, and as usual, you will see like Unity will start to load everything once again, and it will again get started. And here you go. So the game has been started. The Unity project has been loaded properly. Nice. Now you may have some question like, okay, so I am showing you to how to open a new project and then upload it to the GitHub. Now, if you may have another question like, or you have already another project working on your local computer and you want to upload it to GitHub, what are you going to do? So there are obviously lots of ways to do that, but the easiest way which I used to follow is I am going to show you right now. So let's say I am going back to my account and then going to back to repository. And then let's say I already have one project, so I can show you another project. So this is like my project. So just before the start, like recording the tutorial, I created an empty blank project in Unity, which has this folder called my project. So I am going to upload this project to the GitHub. So let's say I am going to create another repository called my project. And let's see whether, okay, new repository will be created. For now, I can let it remain as public. I can add a README file. Then I search for Unity git ignore, and here I get that, and then create repository. Okay, so the git ignore is already created. I am going to change it. Edit .dsstore. Then icon, and finally .vs code. Okay, commit changes, and then go back to my project, click on code, open with GitHub desktop, and then I am going to clone it to, oh no, so already my project is there. I think my project name is different. Yeah, so there is a space and here there is a hyphen. So that means it is okay. So I am going to clone it. So yeah, my project has been selected. So what I will do is like, I am going to do the same thing. I am going to copy and paste the whole folder structures inside my project, and then go back to my project and then paste it over, paste all of them over here. Okay, so I have already got that, and see, there is only 30 changes. So basically the git ignore is set up. So there is only 30 changes. I'm just going to create initial commit and commit to main, push to origin. Nice. And if I go back, refresh it, and here are them. So guys, I think like this is the easiest way to like upload your projects, like working project or creating a new project onto in your Unity editor, and then upload it to GitHub and then share with your friends and colleagues, whatever. So if you guys like it, that would be helpful. Thank you for watching.